Hi, ladies. It's Beth from Be Styled, and it's time for Tipsy Tuesday. And today we are talking about some wearable winter trends and 4 ways to update your fall wardrobe to make it winterized and festivized, holidayized without buying a whole new wardrobe. It is a new season. I'm not one of those people who says you need to go out and buy all new clothes because it's a new season. And especially in the winter. You know, fall and spring are kind of the Super Bowl seasons for getting dressed and clothing and wardrobes. But winter pretty much plays off of fall. In fact, my winter style guide is available, and it uses the fall style guide as sort of the foundation because your fall clothes are what you're going to be wearing in the winter with some select additions. And the winter style guide gives you, there's pretty much 10 categories of items that I suggest you add to your fall wardrobe for winter, many of which you already own from last winter or the winter before, you know, your winter boots, your winter coat, but it gives you a way to, if you need to update things like your winter coat, your winter boots, or these other things I'm going to talk about, it gives you a list and a plan and targeted shopping links, targeted shopping catalog, so that you're not just going all over the place willy-nilly shopping and doing impulse buying on Instagram. It's what I don't want you to do. I get caught up doing it. I lost almost an hour of my morning because a friend sent me a link to a fantastic Instagrammer, and she had all these great links, and I was like following her like to know it and clicking this and clicking that, and an hour had gone by, and not only had I wasted an hour, thankfully I didn't buy anything, but I started to think, oh, I like that. It looks great. I need to buy it. Let's take a deep breath. Let's go back to our list. If you know, and that's why I recommend my winter style guide, because you get the list and you can take the list, you can print it out, or you can just look at it on your phone, go to your closet and check things off. And then if you're missing things, you can then go to my curated, edited catalog of suggestions. And you can shop based on your preferences, your body preferences, your color preferences. I'm not going to tell you what color to buy. I'm not going to tell you what, where to shop. I'm going to give you options all the way from, Amazon, Target, Old Navy up to, Nordstrom, Saks, etc. And everything in between, Banana Republic, Loft, everywhere that, a lot of us tend to shop, but it's more targeted. So you're not just clicking all over the place. Okay. So that's a little plug for the winter style guide. And when you get the winter style system, you're also getting access to the fall one, because again, it's what it's all based on. Your fall clothes are also your winter clothes with some select additions that again are probably packed away if you haven't unpacked them yet from last winter. And let's talk about 4 things. These are just 4 things. There's more that you can add to your fall wardrobe that will make your, transition to winter easier, will make holiday dressing easier, and easier to just get dressed. So when I talk about holiday dressing, especially, what I want you to think about is those pieces that are not specific to the holiday season. I don't want us to fall into the trap. I know this is something Mary, my beloved Mary, did for forever. When it was a holiday party, she would wear her black or gray slacks and a red sweater. She would wear that every year for the holidays. And it looked great, but it was like so predictable. And, she's a classic dresser and it totally worked for her. But I think she sort of defaulted to it because it was easy, and it's easy to do that. It's easy to fall into like the red sweater trap, or maybe it's a green sweater trap. Hopefully it's not like a sweater with appliques and snowmen, unless you're going to a party or you're going to like a kid's event and it's fun. Hopefully you're not wearing that to like your, neighborhood Christmas party, right? But if you are, go to it. But you know what I mean. Don't default to the red or green sweater just because it's the holidays, or the red plaid just because it's the holidays, and then put that top away or that, sweater away until next holiday and break it out and wear it all over again. We're not going to do that anymore. Okay. There's more to holiday dressing than just red sweaters and plaid tops. Okay. So what are some ideas? Ta-da. How about a festive sweater? I call it a festive sweater. It's not your run-of-the-mill sweater. And, I'm a big fan of Fair Isle. You might not be. It could be like an eyelash. I love those eyelash sweaters. I found some examples, and they're in the link here with this video. But, anything that has texture. Texture is a big trend this season. It's a big trend, every winter. Texture, meaning like fuzzy sweaters, Sherpa, faux fur, with pants, velvet, anything with some texture is a great trend. And that's not just a holiday trend. Velvet is not only for the holidays. If you have velvet pants or velvet blazer, I'm going to talk about, wear it all season long. You can wear velvet in the fall all the way through the winter, not just for the holidays. So when you're picking things out or you're deciding, what comes out of storage that you're keeping, think about whether you can wear it all winter and not just for the holidays. Okay, so festive sweater. Here's my story behind this festive sweater. This is my, the second Fair Isle sweater that I've bought in many, many years. Some of you who are longtime followers may remember this Fair Isle sweater. This was from, I want to say, who might remember? A lot of you have it, longtime followers, from a winter style system maybe 5 or 6 years ago. This was from that kid it's from one of those retailers, American Eagle. I was going to say a kid. It's from American Eagle. But I've had this for all those years, and I've worn it every season. But to be honest, as much as I do like it, it's not really my colors. The black, the olive. I learned through the color guru, these are not my best colors. Maybe the pink is, but it's all the way down here. These tones are not my best colors. Whereas this is my best color. So when I was making the winter style guide and I came across this, it's on sale. It's J. Crew. It's on sale. It's linked. Don't worry. It's linked above, below, wherever. I was like, this is a great update to my Argyle sweater. So now I have a favorite Argyle sweater that I can wear all season long. And I would wear this to a holiday party, a house party during the day, out to lunch during the day. I'll wear this all winter long, but in the holidays, it's sort of festive. And it has one of the big trends. Another big trend for this winter is gray, which is great news for all of you cool coloring people. Gray, silver, metallic, very, very, very on trend. I'm actually wearing a gray sweater skirt. But gray sweaters, anything with like gray metallic, silver metallic shoes, handbags, wraps, again, sweaters, pants. You'll see silver metallic pants. They're all sold out. Madewell has a pair, but they're really hard to come by because they're so popular. So I think Anthropologie had a pair that's probably sold out too. And I'm not talking like sequin, shiny silver. They can be kind of matte and more gray, but they do have a metallic sheen to them, and they're fabulous. I haven't been able to find a pair, and I don't need a pair, but if I did, I'd be all over it because I love gray. But here's a little caveat to the whole gray metallic trend. If you are a very warm coloring person, you're an autumn or a spring, very much so, maybe silver and gray are just not your color. So of course you're not jumping on that trend, right? But you can still jump on the metallic trend and go with like a champagne. I love champagne or even gold. I like champagne because it's a little toned down to really gold. But I included in the link to this catalog a kind of a champagne V-neck sweater that has a little bit of metallic to it. And it comes in both a gray metallic and a camely champagne metallic. It's a V-neck sweater. It's from the Loft, I believe. That's a great way to bring in that metallic with a sweater that you can wear all the time. I mean, it's not just a holiday sweater, but during the holidays, you can throw it on with, black pants, even black velvet pants, or just plain black trousers, or black jeans, or denim jeans, depending on where you're going, and a great pair of boots, and then a pair of earrings that we're going to talk about. And that simple sweater with a little bit of metallic has you jumping on that trend in a very classic way, inexpensively, with a sweater you can wear till the end of time. I mean, you could wear it in the fall. You could probably, depending on where your weather is, you could wear it in the early spring for sure. So be smart when you pick these holiday trends. Think of how else you're going to wear them and when else you're going to wear them. Be smart, okay? So, a festive sweater would be number one, my first thing. Number two, what was number two? Oh, number two is a statement jacket or layer. It could be a cardigan instead of a pullover. You could kill two birds with one stone and buy one cardigan, maybe a button cardigan in like an eyelash type textured knit in maybe like a cream or maybe that kind of maybe a subtle metallic. And there you've got your statement third layer, because you could wear it as a cardigan, and you've also got your festive sweater all in one. And if you make it like gray, if gray is a good color for you, you've got the gray. So you've checked off 3 trends and 3, categories of products all in one piece. Smart, right? But so a cardigan would be one idea. A wrap, a festive wrap, a cashmere wrap in a great color, either a neutral, a gray maybe, or a oatmeal or camel if you're more of a warm coloring girl. A wrap could be your third piece. Maybe it has like some fur on it. Like check out Flirty Finds. My girl Jamie from Flirty Finds has wraps with faux fur on them that are just take it to that, festive holiday level, but you can wear it all fall and winter too. Okay. My go-to top third piece is unavailable right now. So don't be like, Beth, what's the link? What's the link? Because it's not available. It's sold out quickly. It's one of those, it's a cabbie piece that, these kind of pieces I've learned with cabbie that if you really want something, you got to jump on it because the hot pieces do sell out. I wore it on Thanksgiving. I wore it this past Saturday night, and I've worn it at least once or twice before. And it's only December 5th. A velvet blazer. This is a wine color. They do have it in a gorgeous red, by the way. But I linked it there's one from Old Navy that comes in black and a deep dark green. Caveat, with inexpensive velvet. Unlike this was not inexpensive. Your Old Navy velvet, go for the darkest color possible. Black. The dark green, I haven't seen in person. I'd have to see what it looked like in person. Black is usually your safest bet with inexpensive, real budget velvet. Otherwise, J. Crew has one. J. Crew Factory has one in a dark green. And then again, there's a cabbie one in red. But the beauty of a jacket like this is, like Saturday night, for example. What did I do Saturday night? We went out, to the tree lighting. And we had a great night. We went out with friends. And it wasn't a dressy night, but I wore a pair of funky, like wide leg, medium wash denim that was had a raw edge, casual, cropped wide leg jeans from Pistola that I got locally at a local boutique. But the brand is Pistola. You could Google it. And just a black shell, this cabbie starlet shell that's got a little peplum, just a sleeveless shell with a neat little neck. It's got a angled neckline. This is still available. It's the starlet shell. And I threw this on and my black booties. I think I wore these because the jeans came to right about here. So, if you're wearing a cropped jean, you want to make sure your booties are going underneath the hem. So I believe I wore these, or I might have worn my tall. I think I might have worn my tall black suede boots. But the key is you don't want, it used to be that I used to say show a little sliver of skin between your cropped jean and your booty. No more slivers of skin. They changed the rules on us. Now you want your booty to fit under the hem of the jean. Okay? We've talked about that in the past. But anyway, that's what I wore. But that brings me to the third thing you can add, and that was statement earrings. I love my necklaces, but there's something about the holidays that I go for earrings in the holidays. When I'm just jazzing things up. So even with a big, that top has a angled neckline. I like sometimes leaving your skin bare. If you're wearing a V-neck or any kind of open neckline, bare skin in the holidays, I think, is just very elegant, chic, a little sexy too. There are times where I would wear a necklace too, but lately I've been deferring to bare. I like a bare neckline. And then though, I have these earrings that I got many years ago from Stella and Dot, and they have a new pair this year that I linked that's very similar. I mean, they're wild. They might be way too wild for you, but I love them. And I love the dangle, and that's all. And I didn't have any, I think I had my bracelets on and my ring, but that's it. And they just are cool, you know? You don't want really, really chintzy, cheap statement earrings. These, I don't know how much they cost. These are old, but they have a similar pair, and I linked some other ideas as well. And check out Flirty Finds. She has a pair of dangle pearl with freshwater pearls. It's just a straight dangle, and it has freshwater pearls, and it's beautiful. And the key to an earring like that, a statement earring like that, is I like to just leave the neck bare when you're wearing, especially something really long and dangly like that. If you're wearing a hoop like this, you might still want to wear a necklace depending on the neckline, but a statement earring, okay, would be number 3. So we've got festive sweater, a statement jacket layer, and a statement earring. And number 4 is your shoes. You know, I'm a boring shoe girl. I wear this is about as dressy as my winter shoes get. These are Blondos. And, I walk everywhere here on, cobblestones half the time. So I'm not wearing really dressy shoes, but a lot of you are. So I have a couple ideas. First of all, going back to the metallic that we talked about, metallic shoes are everywhere. I linked a couple pairs to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. There was even a pair on Amazon of lug sole loafers in a gray metallic that I haven't seen in person, but they're cool looking. And they're from Amazon. They're from the brand called The Drop, which is generally a pretty safe Amazon brand. It's worth a try. I'm pretty sure I linked them. But a gray metallic shoe is just very on trend. And you could take the most simple outfit. You could wear jeans and, a white shirt and a black moto jacket or your velvet jacket, and then, a pair of cool earrings, and then throw on a pair of metallic loafers or ballet flats. Sam Edelman has unbelievable gray metallic silver booties that I just can't justify, but I've seen them, and man, if I had more of a dressy social life, I'd probably get them. They're gorgeous. But alas, I just wouldn't have any place to wear them. But the other trend that you're seeing are the Mary Janes. And I saw these on my friend's daughter. She actually got them at TJ Maxx. These are by Naturalizer, ladies. These are naturalizers. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, I don't like them. I don't like them. But you're going to see them everywhere. And I've read about it. This trend is going well into the spring. It's not going anywhere. You see them in ballet flats. You see them in, I personally, I'm not a big ballet flat person. I think it's because I have big size 10 feet. And I like a little bit of a heel. And I thought this might be too high, but man, are these comfortable. I don't know if I can justify keeping them because I really don't have anywhere to wear them. But they're cute. She had them on with a denim skirt and a cool black top. She's a most adorable thing. But, anyone could wear that. Just because she's young and adorable doesn't give her the only, give her the only right to wear a denim or a skirt like this that I have on. And a pair of Mary Janes and a cute sweater. Looked so great. So I had to try them. And I tell you, they are comfortable. So I just don't know if I can justify them. But the patent is another thing that makes them, a little more festive, a little dressier, yet you can still wear them all the time. You could wear them. You'll be able to wear these next spring too. So think about your shoe. Don't come up with your great holiday outfit and then have a blah shoe or a really frumpy shoe or a shoe that's going to detract. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could just be a simple black flat, maybe it could be a ballet flat. It could be a little kitten heel pump. It could be red. This is my only pair of color shoes. I'm not sure I've worn them yet. I've had them for a couple years. These are from Amazon. I linked these. But I love the idea of a red shoe. And I do have a holiday party to go to. And I might wear my black jumpsuit from White House Black Market that I've had for at least 10 years. A lot of you have had it. I've had it forever, and I will never give it up. And it's still in style, wide leg. And I might just wear that and throw on these and a red lip and call it a day, and cool earrings. With that, I'd probably wear hoops. But anyway, your shoe. Okay? So from the top, your sweater, or a festive top. Think about your top, because when you're at cocktail parties and things like that, getting pictures taken, it's really all about your top. Your bottoms you can keep pretty simple: black pants, jeans, and you know the whole story with pants. We've talked about that ad nauseum. But think about your top. Think about your earrings. Think about your third piece, and think about your shoe. And then, there's bags and things like that. But if you just talk about those 4 things, or look at those 4 things, see what you have, maybe it is time to look at adding something from one of those categories or one of the other categories that I have in the winter style system. Because I know a lot of us are trend adverse. I'm not necessarily, but a lot of people are like, I don't want to buy trends. I don't want to buy these fly by night wacky trends that my daughter's buying. And I totally respect that. But you also don't want to err on the side of just never buying anything new and not updating things, because then, your wardrobe you can start to just feel out of touch and a little, you don't feel as relevant. You don't feel as hip and modern. And, for what it's worth, you just have more fun when you feel that way, when you feel good and feel, happy with what you're wearing. And when you feel like you're, staying on trend without being trendy. Parties are more fun when you like what you're wearing, right? Life is more fun when you like what you're wearing. Doesn't mean we're going to obsess about it. Doesn't mean it's all we're going to think about. Doesn't mean we're going to spend all day long on a phone, following everything and buying everything. A list, a plan, and no more willy-nilly shopping, and adding sprinkles of modern updates to your classic basic wardrobe is the key. And the style system, the style guide, will get you there. And the beauty of it is, it's not just a PDF I'm going to send you and then disappear for $47. For that $47, you're getting a great PDF, you're getting an incredible shopping catalog that's targeted, like I talked about, and you get the group, the private group, which you might say, Beth, I don't want to be going in any group. I'm not into that kind of stuff. And I totally respect that as well. But let's say you have a holiday party on Saturday and you have 2 dresses and you're trying to decide, and you ask your husband and he's like, oh, honey, they both look great, because he knows that's the smartest thing to say. You ask your girlfriend and she doesn't like either of them, and you're like, well, great. Or she, your sister just insults you or something. I don't know. I don't have sisters, but probably not. Anyway, you can go into this private group. You can snap a picture. No one knows you. No one's going to see it. Your sister's not going to see it. God knows your husband's not going to see it. No one is going to see it. Just the wonderful women in that group and me. And we will say, I like this one. Why don't you try it with these shoes, with, this on your leg, an earring like this. Boom, done. You don't have to scroll through Instagram doing keyword searches, what to wear to a holiday party. You go right to the group and you find out what you should wear to that holiday party based on what you have in your closet. Okay? It is invaluable. I've seen it work for years. I've been doing this since 2016, I think. And it is so helpful. And it's $47 for the whole season. We run through January. And in addition to the list and the plan and the shopping catalog, you also get, starting this Sunday night, an email that comes to you every evening saying, tomorrow, here is an outfit prompt. Here is an outfit from this list, from your closet, that you can create using what you own, and using what you own in new and different ways, combining things. In 5 minutes, you're dressed in fresh, modern, great outfits from your closet. And get on with your day, and get on with being the wonderful you that you are. So I hope you'll grab it. The link is in the description box. You know where to find me. Comment below if you have any questions. Thank you for joining. Go just get dressed. If you haven't already, have a great Tuesday, and I will see you next week from New Jersey. I'll be in New Jersey next week. See you then. Bye for now.